YouTube, Niner Empire, what is going down? Welcome back to another video. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about Zach Wilson, a potential 49ers draftee this upcoming April. Zach Wilson went on an interview show yesterday with BYU reporters, BYU insiders, and he basically mentioned that the 49ers were one of the teams that he's familiar with the system, and excuse me, he also mentioned that the Carolina Panthers were also a destination that he feels as if he would succeed in, considering the system they run. So he mentioned the 49ers. I don't know if if Zach Wilson is going to drop to pick number 12 in the 49ers pick. I think that would be a long shot. I feel as if Jaguars obviously going to be taking Lawrence. If the Jets pass on Justin Fields, their next best option would likely be Zach Wilson. So I could see him going number 2. Some people even think he could go number 3 to the Miami Dolphins, and I don't think that's going to happen considering they already have Tua Tagovailoa. Yes, Tua Tagovailoa didn't look the best, but, I mean, any NFL quarterback that gets drafted usually isn't a finished product, first year in. So, for Tua, I mean, he's just going to need more help along down the road, more time to develop as a quarterback. But, I mean, and they have Ryan Fitzpatrick. I don't know if Ryan Fitzpatrick's contract is up after this season. But either way, they have him as well. So I don't think they would draft a quarterback. If anything, they're just going to re-sign Fitzmagic. And that's probably likely what they may do. Tua Tagovailoa, he doesn't, blow you away with the arm he has or anything like that. But that's why I think if they got somebody like Devontae Smith that can get open on short, quick routes, Miami would succeed as an offense. They just need receivers that, can get open. Listen, a lot of the Miami Dolphins receivers, Devontae Parker, you name it, it's hard for them to get open a lot of the times. The reason why I believe Ryan Fitzpatrick succeeds so much in the Miami Dolphins offense is really all in all just because that he gives the receivers more chances than Tua Tagovailoa does. Ryan Fitzpatrick will throw the ball downfield. Tua Tagovailoa is not – I haven't really seen that much from him, from all the starts that, he's played in. So, I don't know. I mean, I think the Dolphins should rather go like a Devontae Smith or some top receiver at number 3. I think Devontae Smith's obviously the top – he's a Heisman Trophy winner. Devontae Smith should go number 3 to the Dolphins. If the Dolphins take a quarterback, I'll be mind blown. All they need is really – to change their scheme and to change their routes when it comes to the receivers to, short to medium, get open type routes. Devontae Smith is perfect for that. I think the Miami Dolphins will take Devontae Smith. They should, at least in my opinion. So if the Dolphins pass on a quarterback, it could be that, Zach Wilson falls to the 49ers at pick 12. I don't think the 49ers are going to be trading up. They need picks. If anything, I think the 49ers would trade down. Maybe trade down a couple spots if their guy already gets taken or whatnot. But, I mean, the thing is, it comes down to how bad Kyle Shanahan wants Zach Wilson. Because it seems as if Zach Wilson really wants to play for Kyle Shanahan. And I'm sure he does. I mean, he would have it made out in, San Francisco. He'd have a high-powered offense, an explosive offense, a very, very smart head coach. He would have a defense. Bose is going to be back next year. We're going to have a healthy team next year. So he would have it made in San Francisco. What it's going to come down to is how bad Kyle Shanahan wants Zach Wilson. He may think Kyle Shanahan could think Zach Wilson is the next best thing, or Kyle Shanahan could think Zach Wilson is not NFL ready yet and pass on him. I don't know, but it's definitely worth a shot. If Zach Wilson falls to the 49ers, I think the 49ers have to be all over it. Zach Wilson is definitely my draft crush. He has a hell of an arm, a bazooka of an arm. He can scramble. And with the 49ers' bad offensive line, I don't think you would want somebody like Kyle Trask or somebody like Matt Jones that are, sitting ducks in the pocket, because the right guard position in the right tackle position, Mike McGlinchey, they need help, like tremendously help. They need help. Now, the left side with Trent Williams, that's completely fine. Trent Williams will likely be re-signed. I think the 49ers should re-sign Trent Williams. But with the 49ers being bad, when it comes to interior offensive linemen, I don't think a sitting duck type quarterback would be the best fit for this offense. I think somebody that like Zach Wilson or like Justin Fields, which I wouldn't like Justin Fields on the Niners. I'd rather take Zach Wilson, but somebody like Zach Wilson that can scramble to the right or left of the pocket and kind of, make something happen even if he is being rushed. Just give the lineman 2 more seconds. That's a big difference considering, Zach Wilson could scramble. He can throw on the run, giving the offensive linemen more time to, hold their blocks. And that's big in the NFL. When you have a quarterback that can scramble outside the pocket, give the offensive line more time to, hold their blocks, plays happen. That's how stuff gets created. So I think with Zach Wilson, your offensive line is not the greatest, or at least wasn't the greatest last season. I think the best bet is to take him to where he can move outside the pocket, not be like Jimmy Garoppolo where he just takes a sack if he's getting rushed. He could make some more plays happen. We could get the ball, downfield more often, and it would just open up the offense for more success, I think, when you take Zach Wilson. But I don't know if he's on Shanahan's radar. I would say it could be a thing where, like I said, Kyle Shanahan could think Zach, he could think of all the possibilities that, Zach Wilson could bring to this offense, and he could be all over it. Or Kyle Shanahan could be like, you know what? I don't like Zach Wilson. He hasn't played top-tier defenses in college, NFL-ready type players. I don't want him. He could do that too. I think it's going to come down to how bad Kyle Shanahan truly does want Zach Wilson. Because like I said, I don't think the 49ers are going to trade up in the draft. I would be surprised if they traded up. They need more draft compensation, and I think the only option to go about that is to just trade down. If they think the guy they want is going to fall to them or what, I don't know. But it's definitely something to keep an eye out on. All these reports coming in from the offseason are seemingly basically saying that Jimmy Garoppolo is going to return as the starter next year or return to the 49ers next year. Doesn't necessarily mean he's going to return to action and be the quarterback one. I don't think that's going to happen with Jimmy G. Like I said, if the 49ers feel as if there is a better option to move on from Jimmy Garoppolo, they are going to do that. And obviously, Trevor Lawrence would be their number one option. Trevor Lawrence is not going to fall in the draft. If he doesn't get drafted number 1, he's going number 2. So Trevor Lawrence will definitely 110% go. He's going to be off the board by the time. He's going to go number 1. But, if Kyle Shanahan doesn't feel as if Zach Wilson or Kyle Trask or Mac Jones or Trey Lance or somebody in the draft would be better than Jimmy Garoppolo, I'd be surprised. I don't think that, Jimmy Garoppolo would be better than like a Zach Wilson coming out. I really just don't think. I think Zach Wilson is more athletic, which would open up more plays, and the playbook would be open up way more with like a Zach Wilson in the system. The 49ers could also kind of sign like a veteran quarterback, a quarterback that would come cheap, that is a high reward type, low risk, high reward type signing. In that case, Mitchell Trubisky is an option. I'm not big on Mitchell Trubisky, never have been. I would not like that at all. I'd rather sign Carson Wentz than Trubisky. But I don't know. The 49ers could also do that and then keep Jimmy Garoppolo and say if Jimmy Garoppolo does bad, bring in Carson Wentz or whoever we may sign and then ride them out for the rest of the season and then draft the quarterback next year. But there's a lot of good quarterbacks in this draft upcoming, and I don't think the 49ers can really afford to pass on one if they really do like one. If Shanahan likes Zach Wilson, Shanahan's got to draft Zach Wilson. And even if Zach Wilson falls to number 12, that is that's huge. And the 49ers passing on that would be stupid, in my opinion. So different outcomes could happen within the next couple months. But, I mean, really the question is Kyle Shanahan high and as he's sold on Zach Wilson coming to the 49ers? Because if he is, that's a good thing. And now, obviously, the 49ers would have their quarterback, but he may not be. It's likely he could not be, considering Shanahan he likes a sitting duck in the pocket, a sitting duck with a strong arm. Zach Wilson is more athletic, but he's got a strong arm. He's not a sitting duck. Look, I really like Zach Wilson on the 49ers. The BYU offense was literally ran exactly like the 49ers offense, and Zach Wilson would succeed in this offense. It just comes down to if he's going to fall to number 12 or not. And I don't know. I mean, time will tell, but we'll see how it pans out. Let me know what you guys think, though. Do you think Zach will – because the 49ers likely won't trade up in the draft. They need draft compensation, and I don't think they can afford that happening. So, time will tell.